It's currently 1 a.m. and I have to wake up at 3:20 a.m. for my flight. You know when you're just like so excited for vacation so you just can't sleep? That's me right now. In this video, I spent 7 days in Tokyo, Japan. To be fair, it's not even just in Tokyo. We also went to Kamakura, but that's like right next to Tokyo, so, and it's more aesthetic, but you know, sorry, I clickbaited you guys. Disclaimer before you watch this video, if you hate my voice, click off, because I will be commentating on every single clip in this video. Some of it is just me talking in the video, but most of it isn't, because my mom said, "Nova, why are you vlogging? Like, you're ruining our trip." Mom, but like the Kai Cenat method, you know, like the Kai Cenat method where he's just like, you shouldn't care about what other people think, even if the whole room is silent, then you should still do your shit. He never said that, but I just made that up, whatever. I ended up getting 0 sleep. But yeah, we woke up and drove to the Texas airport. You guys like my fit? Just got to the airport. It's hot as shit here. Also, the 0 hours of sleep, they're actually starting to kick in, bro. But it's okay, because it's a 13-hour flight to Japan. So we good, gang. We had about 3 hours until we boarded, so I decided to get some pizza. Because you know how like airplane food is? You know how it's always so trashy? They always ask you beef or chicken, and none of them are good. But it also turns out this pizza wasn't good either. I spit it out so quick. Obviously, I felt bad for wasting it, so I just ended up finishing it, but I finished it like by just closing my nose and then eating, because therefore then you can't like taste it. And look at this nasty ass water. Why does it have fucking mold on it? We finally boarded on our plane and I was playing this dumbass hotel game, and it was low-key fun until I got really interrupted. 3 hours later, we made it to the Seattle airport, and here is the airplane food reveal. I honestly love Delta Airlines because one thing about them is they're always going to have the best movies. And by best, I mean Zootopia. The only reason I love Zootopia is solely for Nick Wilde though. I would do anything for that man. And finally, after 13 hours of flying, we saw these signs. After that, we zoomed out of the airport and got to the metro in order to go to our hotel. We then got to our hotel area. It's in Ueno. Ueno has just a ton of good places to shop and eat. We decided to eat dinner at this yakitori bar, and look how many good foods it has, bro. I'm craving it right now. The place is called Tori Kizoku. I went there about like 50 times on this Japan trip. You can legit see my spark come back in this video after the hours of flying and then finally eating some good food. After that, we made it back to our Tosei hotel and the day was already over. Another thing I found really funny was the TikTok in Japan. The TikTok in Japan is honestly kind of sad, but it's really funny at the same time, because look how small I could make my face, how much wider I could get, how much bigger my eyes could get. It was finally day 2 and I was really proud of this fit, so you guys better say you like it in the comments down below. We woke up around 5 a.m. and got out around 8 a.m. We went back to our Ueno area to eat at this place called Yoshinoya. Little does she know, I'm actually a streamer. I haven't streamed in a bit because I've been on vacation, but my streams are starting again this week, so make sure you go check out twitch.tv/novapovi. After that, we took the train to Akihabara. I'm gonna be honest, I only wanted to go to Akihabara for one thing, and that was this. If you guys ever go to Akihabara and you're looking for like cameras or anything, go to Big Camera because they always have the best deals there. We then went to this cafe and we got this like matcha and cheesecake kind of thing. So good to see. Wow. Yeah. How did you get that? Maybe like it? So my dad couldn't come on this trip with me and my mother and my sister because he has a really bad knee injury. And so obviously, like the good daughter I am, I was like, Dad, What do you want from Japan? Another Oshawott? And you'd expect him to say something like, oh, maybe some cookies, maybe some matcha, maybe some makeup, I don't know. But no, this man didn't want any of that. All he said was, which I responded, but Wobble Fett isn't that popular anymore. No one has it. Pick another one. Because I remember last year when my dad couldn't come to Japan with us, he asked for a Wobble Fett as well. But we looked in every single Pokemon store and there just wasn't one. Because I feel like Wobble Fett is kind of outdated now. Like, nobody says their favorite Pokemon is Wobble Fett. I mean, besides my dad, but... And then he sent me this angry emoji and said, you must find. So now we were on a mission to find Wobble Fett. Since we were in Akihabara, we went to all the claw machines looking for Wobble Fett in hopes we would find him. Maybe we should get that GoPro. I was going into plan B options here because, you know, I was just afraid that we wouldn't be able to find a Wobble Fett. Not only did I not find Wobble Fett, but I found my man, so that's alright too. We then played this rhythm game and I was so bummed at it.
You suck.
Mostly because I didn't pay attention to the tutorial, so I didn't know how to like tap on that blue thing right there. After that, we went to the 7 Floors anime store. But I also had a game I've been playing on my YouTube, Final Fantasy. There's my King Cloud, Jessie, Tifa, and all of the above. And I swear, I literally was about to kiss the screen right then and there. We honestly didn't know like what floors we were going to. We were just looking at like every single floor, so then we stumbled upon this floor. Why are there like little children on body pillows? They literally look younger than me and I'm just hitting 16. After that, we were leaving Akihabara, so I had to say goodbye to these beautiful billboards. Oh yeah, and this fancy ass McDonald's. And we then took the JR train to Ginza. There was also the biggest Uniqlo in Tokyo here. It was about 12 floors, but honestly, we left right away because we didn't really see anything we liked. Then we were walking to this place called Muji because my sister is going to college and so she said she wanted some supplies for her college. They had like literally anything you could think of at the store. Like they had clothing, they had supplies, they had slippers. My sister ended up buying this pencil case. That was all she wanted. We didn't spend that much time in Ginza, mostly because we just didn't want to buy all of the fancy items. So we took the train to Harajuku, and I'm not gonna lie, we didn't do that much here either. My mom and my sister literally did not like Harajuku. They didn't like the clothing styles or anything there, but something I did see was this 7-Eleven. Now you may be like, what's so special about a Japanese 7-Eleven that can be found anywhere in Japan? Yep. Glaze me, glaze me, glaze me. Call me unemployed, call me jobless, but this was a very special moment in my heart. This is where Ray and Kai Cenat met. That also technically means I know Ray and Kai Cenat. We then took a walk to Shibuya and look at this cool ass building we saw. In about like 6 minutes we got there and it was just like so much livelier. Mind you, this was also on a weekday and there were just so many people. But it's worth it because it's Shibuya. Shibuya is one of my favorite places in Tokyo, mainly because they just have a ton of good stores there. Of course, we had to go on the famous Shibuya Scramble crossing, and here's us crossing it, but it was very like, I don't know how to explain it. It was getting late by then, and so we took the train back to our hotel to go to sleep. Rise and shine because today was a special day. We got up around 5 a.m., got out around 6 a.m. and we had this gorgeous tea and amazing pancake for breakfast. We then got to our train and this train ride was long as hell because you're about to see where we're going. There's my mom. She looks super happy to be here. After that, we got out and we were met with this like really unique different looking train outside place. I don't know what to call it. The amount of bicycles here were insane. And then we finally made it to the surprise place. The making of Harry Potter Warner Bros. Studio tour. My sister and I loved Harry Potter growing up, so my mom knew that we would really like this place. Look how freaking cool it looks. This camera didn't capture how amazing it actually looks in real life. And here's my house, my people right here in front of me. And then the enemy team in front of me. There was also this moving staircase, and the only reason it was moving was because I put a spell on it. I used Leviosa or something. And then we went to this Quidditch filming experience, which I don't know what we were getting into. My mom just told me to go in. Basically, they just tell you what to do and they make a film out of it.
The coffin is released and the game begins!
Here's Dumbledore and his little pet, R.I.P. Dumbledore. This guy, I forgot what his name was, but he was fine as shit!
3, 2, 1,
This is so cute. So this girl bows to the hippogriff and it bows back. Hagrid's looking a little chunky there though. We then went into like the little forest and it had the Dementors and spiders. I used to always be scared of those. You can figure out your Patronus by circling your arm around and it took forever. But I ended up getting this deer, which I don't know what to say about that. By then, we've been walking for like 3 hours, so we went to this cafe and got some butterbeer. I'm gonna be honest, the Universal Studios butterbeer is better, but this butterbeer was still good. Then they had a train that you can actually go into. But I'm gonna be honest, it was more like a haunted house because look how scary it was. Whoa. That looks scary. Why do you don't make that eyes? Hey Hermione! It's so scary. Bro. Oh. Who's the guy back there again? Lupin. Lupin, right. They also had this Fantastic Beasts place. My sister hates Fantastic Beasts with all her gut, so I wasn't able to stay there for long. We did film a little video here though. I don't even know what's going on with Ron Weasley over here. Or Dobby. They both look like they're absolutely geeked. After that, we went to another filming set and I was completely forced by my sister and my mom to do this because they were too chicken to do it. And here's the video. Prepare yourselves. I honestly don't know like what that even was. I was put to work to get this video out. I don't know what my expectations were, but they were definitely higher than this. We then got to, I think this is Diagon Alley, but I'm not even sure what it's called. I just saw these twin boys. But I saw this scary ass thing and my mom kept telling me to take a picture with it and I was like, no, no. Eventually our Harry Potter tour sadly came to an end. That was honestly like one of the best experiences I've ever had in Tokyo. It was just so much fun. In the end, there were these cute gift shops and more Dobby being geeked. And also these really cute cafes. Look at the little nifflers. Our next station was Ikebukuro. Ikebukuro is kind of similar to Akihabara. It's like anime and electronic stuff. And then I decided to go into the anime store in Ikebukuro because I think this one is actually the biggest in Tokyo. Look at this girl, she's so real. They have every manga, whether you want BL, whether you want freaky, whether you want not freaky, whether you want just anything. Something I found super cool was they also had like scents of anime characters. They had my King Isagi and he smelled heavenly. I'm telling you, he actually smelled so good. I'm not saying that just because I'm an Isagi glazer, but he actually smelled so good. And then I smelled Deku. I'm sorry My Hero Academia fans, but Deku actually smelled horrible. I ended up leaving the store getting these two Isagi things, and then I also saw Luffy, which was the highlight of my day. After that, we went into this big Pokemon Center store, and of course I had to go find Wobbuffet. Me! I looked everywhere in the store for Wobbuffets. Ready? And then we found the one and only Wobbuffet! Wobbuffet! I couldn't believe my eyes. I actually could not believe that we found him. And it only took us like 2 attempts. Last year, it took me 10 attempts. I went through 10 different Pokemon stores and couldn't find him. After getting Wobbuffet, we went to this observatory. Basically, you can go all the way up and look at Tokyo from 60 floors high up. And then it was so pretty when it started to get darker and darker.
He needs the money shower.
What are you doing to Wobbuffet?
We're suffocating him. We're putting him out of his misery.
Then we left Ikebukuro, got on a train, and went back home to sleep. The next day was a little bit different because the moment we woke up, it was raining like crazy. I'm talking like we couldn't go anywhere without getting soaked. And on top of that, my sister's friend also traveled to Tokyo, so my sister spent a day with her instead of us. But yeah, we took it really easy on this day. First, we went into this big mall and just saw some cute stores. Then we went into this interesting fossil museum. So we saw these like fossil dinosaurs and also this minke whale. Like, bro, this thing was huge. We also saw this guy. I'm not sure who he is, but he kind of looks like Albert Einstein. Oh, and we can't forget about these fucking roaches. After that, we went up and went to this Chinese restaurant to eat. They had so many good things on their menu, but I ended up getting these spicy noodles, and my mom got spicy tofu and purple rice. In the end, we also got this almond tofu, and here's me trying it. Like I said before, this day was really slow because we couldn't do much, so we ended up going back to our hotel area. And that was because right next to our hotel had a massage place. My mom was already having some problems with her legs after walking so much every day, and so we both decided to get a massage. But look at this turtle at the massage place. Poor little guy. I don't know why this massage place keeps their turtles in such a small place though. Honestly, eating like an hour before our massage was not a good idea. It literally felt like they were squeezing the food out of my stomach. Don't get me wrong, the massage felt really good though. And so I did end up pooping out the food, but here is a little Japan toilet tour for you. We ate at this all-you-can-eat buffet. I got these xiaolong balls and we also got a shit ton of crab. I also got this like strawberry dessert. It had vanilla like in the hole, but it was so hard to eat and my teeth would get so cold easily. And that was the end of the day for day 4. We woke up and we ate at Yoshinoya yet again. Something I didn't show earlier is the price. The price at Yoshinoya is insane. It's like $5 for a big meal. Sadly, it was another rainy day. Look at this cute grandma running in the rain. But yeah, we went to the station to get to our stop because today we had to embrace the rain. We couldn't hide from it anymore. We got to this place called Koenji, and it's like basically where you can find a lot of vintage clothing and just thrift. Oh yeah, we also made a stop to 7-Eleven and I found my girls. There was also this cute capsule gacha store and I was like literally going to spend $1,000 on this until my parents stopped me.
The DNA that you're going to want to splice into your product is gambling.
But I did get one thing. I pulled Muichiro from Demon Slayer, which was insane because I wasn't expecting to get him, but he's my favorite character and I actually did get him. Then we just walked around and explored everywhere, and I feel like this Koenji part of Tokyo was very different from like Shibuya, Akihabara, and everything like that. We then ate at another Chinese restaurant. Look at this chunky shoe we found at the thrift store. After that, we just explored more and more and also ate more at another Chinese restaurant. After it stopped raining, the sun came back out again and it was so pretty now. I was so devastated, but we had to go back to our hotel area also because my mom's legs were hurting badly. But it's okay because we got some tanghulu.
Let me. I have you pick one. Do you want me to take your one?
And went back to our hotel to relax. It was now day 5 and I look good, I look good, I look good. Anyway, we got on the train and today we were going to Tokyo's largest flea market that's only open on Saturdays and Sundays. It was also hot as hell outside. They had like anything you can think of at this flea market. They have souvenirs, they have dishes. They have Pokemon, they have anime figures, they have Pokemon cards for the addicts, the scary ass Sony Angel, and also these Lafufus. And also this really cute cat. We actually didn't get much from the flea market because I didn't really find anything that I really liked, but I ended up getting this white top. Sadly, it already got kind of dirty, but we only stayed there for a couple of hours, but after the flea market, we got on a train and ate at this barbecue place called Gyogaku. After that, we went back to the hotel because we weren't playing about my mom's legs. Her legs were hurting badly, and I know I've said this so many times, but it's the truth. So she had to go get another massage, and my sister wanted to be lazy and stay at the hotel, so I decided to explore the Ueno area by myself. I went into this cosmetic store to look around and they have almost everything in here. They have tons of makeup brands, they have tons of skincare brands. The only thing I got was this tier makeup fixer, which is like you spray it on your face after you're finished with makeup. I'm wearing my new shirt here. I got back to the hotel safely, yay! After my mom was done with her massage and my sister was done being lazy, we went to Mega Donkijo. If anybody has been to Japan, you've definitely been to Donkijo because it literally has everything. I only got one thing, which was the blush, but my mom and my sister got a ton of stuff, so we were able to get tax-free. After that, we walked back to the hotel and saw this man playing saxophone, and we took a big, fat sleep. Today was our last play day in Japan and it was by far the most fun. We woke up really early and got on 3 different trains. And our destination was Kamakura! The first place we went to in Kamakura was Komachi Dori Street. Komachi Dori Street has been here for like hundreds of years. And it's known for all the eateries they have, all the street foods. And there was even a really cute Miffy cafe. I tried so many of these samples. Aww, this is so cute. It looks so good. I want the mint chocolate
chocolate chip. Oh. How do they got every flavor but lavender?
And also some cute pet cafes. There's also this man walking with his dog, and this was straight up aura. After that, we got hungry, so we ate at this restaurant. I was still hungry, and there was a long line for this one place, and I wanted to check it out. It was a curry bun place, and it smelled so good that I had to get one. I know I looked dissatisfied, but that was just because it was really hot, but it was so good that I even bought one more. And my sister and I had some tong hulu, but this tong hulu was a bit different than advertised. We thought it'd just be a regular strawberry tong hulu, but no, it had wrappers on it, and it was 10 times colder than your average tong hulu, but it was still really good. Then we left the street and got on a bus to the sightsee place. A big Buddha. The Buddha is so big you can see every pore on its skin. I also really like the color coordination of these students. Then we walked to our next sightsee place, which was this temple. And let me tell y'all, this was one of my favorite temples ever in Japan. It's so beautiful. And you could also walk up a little bit of staircases and see this view. And some big, fat, juicy koi fish. After that, we got on the train, and the train was so crowded on a Monday morning. I feel like Kamakura became a very touristy site. But it's okay, because the view was perfect, even though I felt like 10 people were touching my backs because of how crowded it was. Then we got to our next destination, which was Enoshima, a small island near Kamakura. It was honestly so beautiful here. I felt so summery because it was just so like beach vibes, you know? My sister ate at this American food place. I don't know why she decided to eat here. While I got some strawberry ice cream. It was so bomb. Then we wanted to go up the island, but there were just so many staircases, so we paid to wind it and went up the escalator. My mom said that this thing that you can write on and hang up is people wishing to be prettier. And the thing about the escalators that we paid for was that you couldn't go back up. The escalators only brought you one way, but you had to go back yourself. I see the shark.
Bro, that's a ginormous shark.
That might be a whale.
It's so big.
Then we made it to our destination, this pretty ass island place. I'm gonna shut up and let you guys enjoy the view. After that, we went back up, and I was dying going back up these stairs. There were so many. It was getting darker and darker, but the view never stopped getting pretty. Then we took the train back home, and I fell asleep while making this, so I didn't have a lot of clips of it. And we ate at the yakitori restaurant from day one again, walked back to our hotel, and went to sleep. Today was sadly our last day in Japan, and I didn't want to wake up.
Why so little? Why so little?
And as you can see, I was crying real tears. Got on our plane, and right when we were leaving, it was raining so hard, and the rest of the week would be raining, so I guess we dodged a bullet there. And we flew off to Seoul, South Korea. In this video, I spent 6 days in Korea. Not North Korea, but South Korea, specifically in Seoul. Twitch.tv/NovaPobi. I go live every 2 weeks. Anyways, let's start the vlog.
야래 야래 뭐 말리던 아가씨 야래 야래 뭐 말리던 아가씨
So we flew from Tokyo to Seoul, which took only about 3 hours. It was a really quick flight. It was like 3 minutes of sleeping, and we already saw these signs. After that, there was this taxi driver man that was following us around the airport for like 10 whole minutes. And my mom, who didn't know how to use the Kakao app, the taxi app that Korea mainly uses, so she just gave in to the taxi driver that was following us around. Anyway, of course he ended up charging us like double the actual amounts. But we soon made it to our hotel, and it was so comfy here. Here's the view from our hotel. So the first thing we did when we got to Seoul was actually explore around the Myeongdong area. Our hotel was like splat in the middle of Myeongdong, so we could go anywhere in Myeongdong that we wanted. We also went to the 7-Eleven, and I saw my fucking heaven. We also looked at all the street foods. There was a ton of tonghulu. There was this really good garlic bread, but my mom said we couldn't eat any because we were gonna eat dinner soon. Oh, and there were also a lot of Squid Game stands. We also looked inside Oliveyoung, and people say I look like this girl. Is it true? After that, we got in a taxi and we went to our dinner spots. I actually did not record our dinner because we ended up having dinner with my sister's friend and her family who were in Korea at the same time as us, and nobody really had their phones out, so I wasn't gonna like put it all up in their face and start recording the meat that we ate. But it was a 10 out of 10 meal. Then we went back to our Myeongdong area, and during night, Myeongdong just gets like 10 times prettier. A lot of stands were closing down, but we managed to get tonghulu. We bought two, like the big bags we are. And why is my sister judging me? Then we said goodbye, and honestly we didn't know where we were in Myeongdong, so we got a taxi to go back to our hotel. Messy bed. And a beautiful night sight. Good night. The next day I woke up super sleep deprived. I don't know why, but we got in a taxi, and today we were actually doing something a little bit different. We went to this place called Eco Garden, and it's in Gyeongbok. And basically it's where you get your hair done, your color analysis, scalp treatment, your hair dye. They literally have everything there. So first I did my color analysis, and I ended up actually being summer light. She said only some of the summer mute colors would look good on me. And then she also gives you like these outfit recommendations.
Light styling, warm tone and cool tone together. So I will explain. This mint or blue and lavender or pink color. Your best brightest color is pure white and pure black. So this black and white styling is fine, but I recommend this light color more close to your face.
Then after that we did my scalp treatment. So first they analyzed your scalp, and okay, I was so humbled by this because my scalp looked disgusting, and they kept saying that I had like severe scalp problems. They sat me down in a chair, and honestly the process was so relaxing. There was this like steam coming out of my head. And I couldn't record the whole process, but this was the before and after. I think it actually made a good difference. After that I got my hair cut done and I low-key look like a grizzly bear, but this is the after. Also, out of topic, but my hairstyler was so freaking fine. After my sister and my mom were also done with their treatments, we ate at this noodle place. And we were still hungry after that, so we ate some french fries and Korean barbecue chicken. The treatment place was actually really close to the Gyeongbok Palace, so we walked there. But it turns out the palace was actually closed when we were there. I think they were like undergoing something, I'm not really sure. So we went into the museum next to it called the National Museum of Korea, and it was really interesting inside. The gift shop was also really cute. After that, we went to the subway station for the first time. And we walked to this place called the Bukchon Hanok Village. The views are really nice there, but I low-key did not see like a single Korean person. It was filled with tourists, and people actually live in the houses here. So we had to be quiet. There's my mom. I think she thought I was taking a picture. And you could also see the Seoul Tower from here. My sister was low-key rushing to get out of there. I don't know why, but she didn't like it. And we went to the gift shop close to it. But the radio is passing trouble.
I have the one and only 24 karat gold Labubu.
After that, my sister and my mother decided it was a great idea to walk 50 minutes back to our hotel to be lazy. Anyways, the walk there was pretty. We saw this big bank. We went back to the Myeongdong area because my sister wanted to eat dinner there. Looked at the Pop Mart stores, looked at this fine ass man, and my sister tried this barbecue chicken. Then we got some watermelon juice. You can pick if you actually want watermelon or just want it to be juice. We actually went on a little Olive Young shopping haul. Olive Young besides the Bulldogs. And here's me wearing the skincare product I got from Olive Young before going to bed. It was already day 3, time was going by super fast, but for breakfast we had this really good japchae. We started walking to the cable cars at the Seoul Tower, but we got distracted by boba. We went to Gongcha, and they have Gongcha in America, but Gongcha in Korea is low-key 10 times better. Then we eventually got lost because the neighbor map is so confusing, and so we asked these Korean girls for help. They actually led us to the right direction, so shout out to them! Then we walked and eventually we saw the cable cart! And here's the pretty view from the cart. The first thing that we saw when we got to the destination were these law carts. If you don't know what it is, it's basically like couples or friends who write their names on these locks and place it on here. Apparently it keeps your relationship good and stable, so I wonder if these people are still in relationships. And when we were going up, we saw some more locks, but some of them were molding. I guess that means that they're not in a relationship anymore. We eventually saw the Seoul Tower and it was huge. After that, we ate at this restaurant while looking at the view in this ladybug and got some nachos. We actually didn't go up the Seoul Tower because we felt like it wasn't really necessary since we already saw really pretty views from there. So we got back in the cable car and went back down. The next destination is the COEX Mall. They actually had a ton of stuff in this COEX Mall. They had this huge theater and the dragon called Tinkle, I think. But the main attraction that we were most looking forward to was the Starfield Library. I'm gonna be honest, I saw this Starfield Library like all over my TikTok and my Instagram, so I thought it'd be the best experience ever. But I'm not gonna lie, it was okay. Like, it's not as big as it looks on the internet, and it's also full of tourists, so it was still really pretty though. And we ate this cake next to the library. There was actually a temple directly next to the COEX Mall, which is called the Bong-Unsa Temple. It was such a cool temple. It felt so like chill and peaceful there. After that, our next destination, and don't judge, but it was the Gangnam Style hands. There were also these pretty billboards promoting skincare and everything, but there was also my queen Jisoo, so...
Blackpink in your area.
After that, we went back to the COEX Mall to eat dinner. I was actually starting to feel so sleepy. We went to so many places this day. And we actually went back to the Myeongdong area to shop a little more with the little energy we had left. I went into this clothing store and my mom said I could pick out one thing. And so I actually got this shirt that I'm wearing right now. Fire, right? So fire. You know what's crazy? The streamer Nina Lin, she was in Seoul like the exact same times that I was. Sadly, we didn't see her because we were at like different sightsee places, but you know what's crazy? This shirt that I bought, Nina Lin actually has the same exact one, just in a different color.
Wait, you're like actually so pretty in person.
Oh. Oh, not yet! What the fuck is the hippity hoppity scotch? What is that?
So, you know, I think we both went to the same store, which technically means I met Nina. Then we ate at this restaurant, and the most addicting part was watching the K-pop idols. My mom knows literally every lyric to Apata, it's not even funny. Then we went back to our hotel and went to sleep. We didn't know it yet, but unlike the other days, today was a bit different because today was Memorial Day in Korea. First thing we did in the morning was actually switch hotels.
And then 他们3楼可以游泳.
The walk-in low-key looks like the back rooms. I got that on record, by the way. The hotel service of this hotel was kind of like insane. You could call for anything and they do it for you.
Oh, you can put it here? Yes. Thank you. It's heavy. Be careful.
Then we left our hotel and saw Mammoth Coffee. Mammoth Coffee. We walked to this place called Lotte Mall to eat.
Let's find somewhere to eat.
So good, so good, so and we decided to eat burgers for some reason. I don't know why. It was a stupid idea. It was my sister's idea. And my sister was trying to figure out what the animal fries were. To this day, we still don't know what they were.
It's literally just animal style fries. Okay, I'm getting this. I'm getting this, and I'm getting this, and you're getting the cheese fries though, right?
Or I'll get the animal style because I need to know what that is.
Well, just don't get the animal style. What if it's like dog or something?
I'm supposed to eat it, bro.
Wait, yeah. How do you?
This burger looks fine at first, and so did the French fries, but after I ate it, my stomach hurt so badly. I think I genuinely had to take like a 1 hour poop after that. Anyway, we went into the taxi and the traffic was terrible because it was Memorial Day and we were going to the National War Museum of Korea.
Oh, America.
Oh! Thank you.
Where are you from? Cowboy City.
Cowboy?
Yeah. Texas.
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 你也讲 Texas 都讲错。
Texas.
We got to the museum and it was so pretty, but it was packed of people.
There's so many people. Oh my god.
Look at all these kids drawing for Memorial Day. It was so cute. And there was even a band playing. Then we went inside and it was so cool. You could see the aircrafts, the tanks, the airplanes. And then we went back outside to see another show. Don't know what the Pirates of the Caribbean music was for, but it was kind of tough.
What's with that music, bro?
Then we went back inside and we just explored everywhere. All the stories were so sad. I think my mom even cried at some of them. Then we left and saw some soldiers on the way back and got on a subway, and low-key, I saw some baddies on there. Our next destination was Hongdae, but before we went to Hongdae, we went to Mega Coffee. We didn't even get coffee though, we just got juice and boba. We made it to Hongdae, and this might be one of my favorite places in Korea. I love the fashion there, and there's also just a ton of stuff to do there.
What the hell is that? What is that?
I sadly didn't see Hongdae Boy, but it's okay.
You are so beautiful. If I have you, I have the whole universe. Can I get your WhatsApp?
Okay.
Then put your WhatsApp in my iPhone 16 Pro Max.
Then me and my sister decided to try our luck at the claw machine.
That is really cute. Should we try it? That's cute too.
That is not cute.
These are so cute. What do you mean?
Those are not cute.
They're so cute.
Oh, this is so cute.
Oh, that's so. Yes, we need this one. Okay. Coming. Go.
Oh, it's
You have 15 seconds.
I see it.
Oh, that's good.
This one?
Wait. Let me check.
Hurry. There's not check.
Back a little more. Back. Left a little more. That's good. Let's go.
Okay, here it goes.
Oh no.
Why is it
What?
so
That's
close
so
to
bad. I feel like that was too far. Wait, that one. That's like that one. Okay. Oh, ain't no way. That's actually a scam. How are you supposed to get that?
As you can tell, it was a scam and a waste of money.
What kind of Hello Kitty is this? What happened to her?
Then we ate at this barbecue chicken place and I saw the guy from Squid Game. I'm not racist, like that's actually him. My sister introduced me to this Pokemon TCG game and now I'm addicted.
Some dude.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. What? Oh, she's so cute. You don't have her?
No, I don't.
Yay! Is she good?
I don't know. But I just like trainer cards. So. Thank you.
And then our chicken came and it was so good. I think you guys can tell which flavor we like the most. We explored more around Hongdae and there was some interesting restaurants. Who is this girl? Because she looks so pretty. Cute soap.
I almost got airballed.
Ask him for a charger. Then we got in a taxi and the next destination was Yeouido Park. This park is a place where you could see the beautiful Han River. And we literally went at the right time, like look at the sky. But also if you're single and lonely, you might not want to come here because there are couples everywhere. The view here is so pretty, I could probably honestly stay here for 24 hours and not get bored. And then we got back into another taxi. Back into our hotel, but the day wasn't over yet because we actually went back into the Lotte Mall to get some fruits. And we were gonna get some fruit, but these fruits were expensive. So yeah, we ended up going into our local 7-Eleven to get fruit instead. Then we went back to our hotel and before I went to bed, I ate some bulldog.
Oh my god!
So today was sadly our last play day in Seoul. The first thing we did was actually eat around the Myeongdong area and the restaurant owners actually speak Mandarin. The food was bomb as well. We also went back to Gongcha to get some more boba. Then we walked to our destination, which was Cheongyeocheon Park. I think that's how you pronounce it. So pretty! Wow! My mom and I even dipped our feet in, but my sister was too wimpy to.
Powered by AI.
After that, we went to a nearby temple called the Jogyesa Temple. We didn't stay here for long, but it was really pretty. After that, we walked around the Insadong street and they just had a ton of cute stores.
You can't even walk.
went to a nearby garden and they actually had those like K-pop random dance things I keep seeing on my YouTube. Low-key, this may not be the best random dance, but these kids were cute as hell, so. And look at this picture I took. Then we went back to our hotel because my sister decided she wanted to be more lazy. So me and my mom, we actually just went out to the Myeongdong area ourselves. And we ate at this dim sum place. My sister literally said to take food to go for her. This dim sum place, I'm not even gonna lie, this was the most fire restaurant we've eaten at Seoul. They had all sorts of Chinese food. Maybe I'm biased because I'm Chinese, but it was just so good. Then me and my mom went to Oliveyoung because I helped her pick out some stuff for her skin. We actually bought so much. The total was like, I think around $100. Goodbye, Korea. Today was the last day in Seoul and I just did not want to leave. I know I don't look like it, but I'm very sad in this video. We ended up going back to the dim sum restaurant. That's how good it was. I got the same thing, which was this cha shao rice bowl, and then we took the taxi to the airport. No! Oh, also before I end the video, I ended up getting addicted to the Pokemon TCG game my sister introduced to me. But yeah, anyways, goodbye Seoul. So we flew from Seoul to Shanghai, China, and the first thing I saw when I got to the airport was this majestic Jackson Wong. Then my uncle met up with us in the airport, and I haven't seen him in literally like 3 years, and he actually just flew from Hong Kong to Shanghai to travel with us. Then we got in a taxi, or I guess China calls it e-hailing, and I honestly had no clue where we were going, but the taxi driver stopped over here. Also, it was pouring badly. We went at a very rainy season in Shanghai. The restaurant my uncle took us to was 3 Warehouse. Apparently, he said he was seeing this all over his Douyin, which is the TikTok in China. I can see why it's really famous. It's giving off a very futuristic vibe and it looks really cool inside. But we did have to wait a long time, but it's okay. The first dish that we had was a salad, I know, healthy, and this watermelon juice. Then we ordered kaoya, and they do a show for you, like getting the duck. Poor duck. But I'm not gonna lie, he was tasty as hell. They also gave me the option whether I wanted dessert or these puffy thingies, and I chose the puffy thingies because I was full, surprisingly. After that, we left the warehouse and we walked to our next taxi, but the view while going there was so pretty, I wish we could have stayed longer. Our taxi driver was kind of giving us attitude, but it's okay because then we made it to our hotel area safely. But there was a slight problem in our hotel. Yo, I don't know what the hell is going on. Okay, so basically I'm pretty sure my uncle thought he booked like a hotel, but it turns out this place is apparently an Airbnb and it's really small. There's only one room. Let me show you guys the room. There's only one bed. By the way, we have 3 people, me, my mom, my uncle, and I don't know what is going on over here, and there's also like these stains on the wall. I don't know what's going on. This room isn't looking very sanitary. Nuh-uh. So yeah, our first day in Shanghai was already kind of a nightmare, you know? I didn't really want to sleep with mold or spiders around me. Room tour, so we got the table, the bed that I guess we're all gonna share, and the restroom. You know what? At least the restroom is pretty cute. The restroom is pretty cute. What felt like a travel vlog was slowly turning into going to those 1-star motels. Okay, maybe I'm being a bit dramatic, but we ended up figuring out what the problem was. Basically, they thought that we were booking a small Airbnb, but it turns out we actually booked a large one. Never mind, we good. There's even a little backyard. Okay, I'm in the restroom. No, it's okay. Maybe I am being ungrateful. This bathroom is very beautiful. We're just going to ignore the mold stains and everything, but it's very nice, okay? Bye-bye, little hut. Bye-bye, bed. We were sleeping on this bed, right? And right outside, there's loud-ass animal noises going on. So I freaking woke up at 5 a.m. in the middle of the night. There was like a cat fighting and yelling, and it was, oh my god, I couldn't even sleep. Would not stay again, but for the price, it was good. Complimentary snacks. Apparently we're staying at 7 to 8 hotels in Shanghai. At least that's what my mom told me. We're not 100% sure. Shanghai is literally humongous, and to get to like all the places we want to go, we have to move through hotels a lot.
Super yummy.
So we had to get our bellies full before we went to our next touristy site. It was okay, but not worth the mosquito bites. Then we walked to our destination, which was Zhujiajiao Ancient Town. It was really pretty here. It's also really old. There were a ton of Hanfu stores and a few people dressed in Hanfus. I felt like I was like reconnecting with Mother Nature here. There were also a lot of stores, and I found this guy's shirt really funny. I think it's from Temu, but it matches his mangoes, so they're twinning. Then of course I couldn't miss out on some Tong Hulu. Yeah. Bro's just living his life. It must be so peaceful. I thought this parallel was really ironic. Then we went went inside one of these Hanfu stores because I was contemplating on whether I should do Hanfu or not over here or somewhere else, because you know Hanfu rentals, they're low-key not cheap. My uncle told me that at the dinner place we were eating at, they would have Hanfu there and for a lot cheaper. So it's okay, I just looked at the people in Hanfu's anyway. Okay, call me stupid, but I did not know axolotls were a real thing. Like, I thought these things were just in Minecraft. Also, there was a cat cafe, and literally all of the cats were tied to something. Like, why would I go in there if you're treating your cats badly? After about 90% of exploration of the old town, we left in a taxi and we were going to dinner. Now the thing is, this dinner wasn't your particular Michelin star or just a regular dinner. This dinner was basically, you get 10 dishes and there's 10 performances for each dish. Also, while we were waiting, I think I saw these people who were part of the show. I heard one of them watching Mr. Beast, so they're very valid.
Mr. Beast 6,000,
Then we made our way inside and look, it looks so cool. But the thing is, we accidentally went 2 hours early. Remember how I said that they do Hanfu here? I wasn't planning on doing it because, you know, like eating and wearing a Hanfu, it's just like, what's the point, you know? But they have like a ton of photo spots for you. So my uncle was like, just do it to pass time. So here's me in the Hanfu. I did not like the makeup she put on me, but I was a fan of the dress. My mom also did it too, and she looks so cute. Then eventually the dinner started, and thankfully a ton of people were also in Hanfu, so like I wasn't the odd one out. Here were the 10 dishes and the 10 performances. And this is no cap, like so cool. Like, why are they so in sync? So our first dish was like this yellow soup. I'm not a fan of soup, but I drank it and it was surprisingly really good. And the yellow soup's performance was this. Then our next dish was mule roll, which is braised pork in English. I didn't record everything because I was hungry as shit, but I'm gonna shut up and let you guys enjoy these performances. Around the end there was this dessert, and basically it was like a ball wrapped in gold foil. They said that if you eat all of it, you'll become really successful in life. This girl also like impressed me so much. She was talking for like 3 hours straight. I'm pretty sure she was live streaming just like me on twitch.tv/novapovi. Then at the end of the performance, all of the cast members and crew came out. And all the chefs. This was my favorite part. Like, they're all so goated. The crowd wasn't loud enough. Like, they deserve more hype. Then it ended and I got dressed out of my hanfu. And we got in a taxi and we were going to a new hotel. And our new hotel was the X Hotel? Why were we at Elon Musk's hotel right now? I was convinced that at any moment Elon Musk would pop out. But yeah, the Elon Musk hotel was actually nice as shit. Here's a little room tour. And that was it for day 2. So the next day we woke up and today was of course another gloomy day. We ate at this restaurant and I got this spicy dan noodles. It was really fire, both in a spicy way and in a good way. Then we went back to our ex-hotel to pick up our luggages because we were moving hotels yet again. And to our surprise, our taxi driver is actually nice. Then we got to the hotel we were gonna stay at, but turns out we got kicked out because they don't accept foreigners. And out of me and my uncle and my mom, I'm the only foreigner, so yeah, sorry guys. I saw this dog along the way and I just wanted to snatch it up because why does he look so lonely? Then we got back in another taxi to go to our next hotel in hopes that they would accept foreigners. Luckily they did. And this hotel is actually super nice, super clean. Then we waited for our taxi, and our taxi was taking us to Nanjing Street, or Nanjing Road. Basically, it's like whoever goes to Shanghai, they always must come here. It's super famous for its shopping streets and just a shit ton of stuff. It's so big. Then we went into the Huawei store. My dad, who didn't come to China with us, told me to go in here because he saw it on an iShow Speed live stream. Their iPhones have built-in filters. I also noticed this on my uncle's iPhone. Whenever he'd take a picture of me, it kind of looked filterish, and I genuinely think that Chinese iPhones, they just do that. But I'm low-key giving Jia Feng, so... Then I went on the Chinese TikTok Douyin, and to my surprise, it was just like American TikTok. Then by the time we left the store, it was already nighttime, and this looked like something that would pop up in my nightmares. And we began to walk to the Bund, which is another thing you must see if you go to Shanghai. The Apple store was also like right across the Huawei store. There was also this huge Pop Mart, and I go in it later in the video, but it was really packed the day we were here. This street literally felt so random, like there's a ton of stores and then there's just a dinosaur. Anyway, we started walking closer to the Bund, but before we went there, we got some dumplings. But eventually we got to the bund, and here's my xiaolongbao and the pretty view. There was like a shit ton of people, but it was worth it because the nighttime view was perfect. Then we began to walk to a restaurant that was close to the bund. And I think this restaurant was literally the best restaurant we've been to in Shanghai. My favorite dish was this purple white thing. It tasted so good. It had the texture of slime, but in a good way. And I think I gained an extra stomach after eating everything. Here's an edit my uncle made and then posted on Douyin. Then before the night ended, we decided to just explore more of the bund, especially since there was a lot less people now. And then the lights turned off.
Did you catch it?
Yeah. Well guys, I didn't get this on camera, but this creepy old man sat next to me while I was there because I was watching my mom and uncle's like stuff for them while they went to go take photos. And he sat next to me and he talked to me in Chinese. And he was trying to talk to me and I just pretended like I didn't know Chinese because like I didn't know what to do, but I was scared. And thankfully it worked, but he said in Chinese, 我以为你是中国人, which means I thought you were the Chinese person. And I just didn't know what to do after that, but thank God my uncle found me and stepped in, bro. That was so scary. So yeah, that was kind of the first time something like that ever happened to me, especially because I'm 16 and I don't think I look older than my age. And that guy was like probably in his 40s or 30s. But yeah, guys, be smart. If something like that ever happens to you, just act like you don't know the language. Today was yet to be another sad and gloomy day, but it's alright because the food was gonna make up for it. Doesn't this mule roll literally look straight out of an anime? Anyways, we walked to our first destination. I know, we decided to be healthy and not just take a taxi today, to Yuryuan Garden. You've probably seen this garden on your For You page or something, but we actually came during daytime and not nighttime. Another day we do come out at nighttime, so stay tuned for that. Once again, I felt like I was reconnecting with Mother Nature after rotting in my bed all summer. This also says that the tree is 100 years old. That's like 100 times my age. I did not come to play about these mosquitoes though. Like I was already getting bites, so I decided to spray 200 bottles of mosquito spray on my legs. This might be like one of my best cinematography videos. Like, isn't this adorable? We continued to explore Yuryuan, and I also saw somebody sign Luffy. Does that mean that Luffy was here? After the garden, we made our way out and we looked at the huge building. And also, I know this looks green, but at nighttime, it looks like 30 times better. I decided to go in the land of Labubus and Skull Pandas and the land of overconsumerism. To To my surprise, a lot of it was actually cute, but the prices weren't that cute. These kids look so stupid. I did actually want to get one of these. I didn't even know these existed, but it's so cool. And here is my worst nightmare. They're all sold out, bruh. Then we ate at this Michelin star restaurant, which was xiaolongbao, my favorite food. I feel like in every day I've eaten at least one xiaolongbao.
They have so many types of xiaolongbao.
Cheyenne 不知道 what she's missing.
But this xiaolongbao was actually huge. It wasn't like the others. We did also get the little ones though.
Oh, 这里镜头在这儿。
Then it started to pour like crazy. Like, why was it pouring so much? Couldn't really do anything that was like outside because of how much it was raining. So we decided on plan B, and that was to go to the mall. We went to the Shanghai New World Dawon department store. It seems everybody came here for the same reasons, because it was raining and we had nowhere else to go. It was so pretty inside though. It's a shame how like everything in there is mainly just luxury brands. My mom and I were playing guess the price on clothing, and everything was like $100 a piece. So the one thing that we could afford was the smoothies. I got this watermelon drink and I asked for boba inside, but I guess they couldn't do it. It was still raining like right after we got out of the mall, and so we decided to just go to the spa and relax. They had ear cleaning there, and call me weird, but I literally love the feeling of when someone cleans my ear, and so I was like, let me do that.
1 hour later.
That genuinely felt so good, like 10 out of 10 good. But my mom is still getting massaged, so I'm just walking out on the streets in the main street, whatever it's called, alone now. Looking kind of scared because of what happened yesterday, but I should be fine. I'm going into the store. I just see Spy X Family, so I'm just gonna go in. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Bro. Who can you get? Oh. Wow. Bro, what the hell did they do to Nick Wilde? Why does he look so tough in that? Imagine you pulled her, like I would actually cry. Okay bro, now we're speaking, Wait, I want that, wait. 20 yen, how much is that? Okay, I'm low-key too broke for this because my mom didn't give me any money though, so I could just look, I can't buy anything. Wait bro, this is all so fire, are you freaking kidding me? I need something. What the hell is this fandom mix, bro? Next stop is I cannot believe how big this Pop Mart store has gotten. I felt like I literally could not breathe. Like, why was there so many people in here? That is how bad gambling has become, because what the shit, all the Labubus are probably sold out, but I couldn't even find them anywhere. There's just too many people. Then I went into the Sega store, but I kind of left that quickly, so saw Luffy outside the store, so I instantly went inside to go check it out. Wait, this is legit like all my favorite animes combined.
What the hell?
After that, my time alone was ending, so I had to go back to the spa place. And I made it back safely and soundly. Hooray! My phone died after all of this, but we didn't really do much after. We just ate and then we went back to the hotel. Today was actually surprisingly not a rainy day. We ate breakfast really quickly at this buffet place, but we had a long day today, so we had to leave early and we went to Nanjing Street again because my mom wanted to find lenses to repair her glasses. My uncle was leading us and his GPS led us to Patrick's SpongeBob Boba place, so that's nice. But it's okay because eventually we were walking around Nanjing Street and we randomly came across a glasses store. So we went into this glasses store. Here's a little tour of it, but the thing is my mom just wanted her lenses to be changed because she would like the frame of her glasses already. But they said it would take like 7 days and we didn't have time for 7 days because we didn't live here obviously. So yeah, we left and then we went into my favorite store, the M&M store. I've actually never been in here, but whatever.
Why would you want to look at it?
I don't know.
Gee,
It's funny.
it's come from USA. You want to...
I wanted to eat the whole store right when I walked in because tell me why this was giving. Let's go, Pride Month representation, I guess? Now I'm going to give you guys a little tour of the M&M store, so follow me. I know, call me an expert tour guide. Like, who the shit is buying this? My mom said I couldn't get it. Oh, and these freaky M&M mugs. Anyway, we had enough of the M&M store, so we got in a taxi and our destination was... You might have actually not heard of this place before. I felt like it's kind of not really known, but it's called the Songcheng Park. It's kind of like a expo, kind of like you go in there and they have just like a ton of mini shows or play stuff or whatever. Anyways, we got in and the line wasn't really long at all, so we were able to easily get in. This is the inside of it, by the way. It looks really cool.
Pose, get pose. Don't see your cell phone, okay? Yeah, make a big pose.
1, 2, 3, cheese.
We have to look at this. Okay, one more time. 再来一次. 1, 2, 3, cheese.
Then we went into this super scary roller coaster. My mom literally was like, no, don't take me in, don't take me in, but we forced her to. But for some reason you had to put pads on your shoes. But anyways, I was super excited either way. You know, I'm a thriller person. I love roller coasters. I love Six Flags rides. I love Disneyland rides. I love Universal rides. I ride all sorts of crazy roller coasters. So obviously I'm gonna be hyped for this. Then we got in the curtains and is this a YouTube video or a roller coaster? Whatever, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the show a little bit.
This is a roller coaster. Oh my god.
Then we went into this media, technology, and art place, and hopefully it was going to be better than that dumb roller coaster. It actually looked pretty cool inside. It kind of reminded me of the Arte Museum in Las Vegas. These LEDs and everything, and also there wasn't a lot of people, but yeah, those two rooms were all they had in there, so. This experience was going pretty well so far. One thing that was nice about this show place was the view though. This view is pretty, right? Then we went onto the 6th floor and they were doing this show thing, but there were low-key more cast members than people watching. Each cast member would have their own stand kind of thing, and you'd play games with them for these like paper tickets that you couldn't really spend anything on, but it's fine. Then we were told to dance with them and we get another ticket, and this girl was literally forcing me to dance with her.
You know who this motherfucker look like, low-key? Look!
Anyways, then they all left and this actress didn't even mind going out of character while she was still here, but whatever. After that, we went back outside and this is kind of looking like a little fun dilly-dally dance. I've seen this somewhere. And then around 5 p.m. they had this earthquake show, and I was hyped for this show because, you know, we weren't really doing much at this place. Like, we literally felt like we got ripped off because there was just nothing to do. So like, yay, a show, until I saw this sign. This says it's asking for 8 different volunteers and also 15 for different roles. 8 for firefighters, 8 for medical people, 15 for citizens. And so I was like, what the shit is this show? Like, they're just gonna take random people from the audience? Like, are we gonna get paid? Could they not afford to just hire some real actors? I mean, like, I'm not gonna fucking do it. Like, I'm not a theater kid, and what's the point? Like, you don't even get anything out of it. And on top of that, there were a lot of people in the crowd, so what are the chances that I'm gonna get picked? This is definitely a story, so lock in. My uncle and mom were like, just do it, it'll be fun, it'll be fun. I was like, no, I'm okay. And then my mom was like, you get a certificate and it counts as volunteer hours for college or whatever, and she was like, do it right now. I was like, okay, I'll do it if my mom or my uncle comes with me. And my uncle was like, okay, I'll come with you. And I don't know how, but somehow they picked us, like both of us. He was a citizen and I was one of the medics. I was like genuinely so scared because first of all, their Mandarin is like 10 times better than mine, like obviously because they live there, right? And it was very hard to understand the instructions they were giving you. Like, I think at one point they were like, okay, hold the candle, put this on, tie it up or whatever. It's like, I didn't really know what they were saying clearly, so I was just following what every other else person was doing. For context, the show is basically about like an earthquake happens and then citizens have to help and then firefighters have to help, and then the clip you see right here that I'm about to show is me listening if there's any people left. There wasn't much footage of me performing, but here, I'll give you guys this. after that horrible experience, we went outside and watched some more shows. This guy was doing some Douyin live stream. What if he's famous? They were also performing this show that I have seen on America's Got Talent. Then we hit some big balls while listening to Hugh Jackman's voice.
24601, honey, honey, like a band of talkies, I'm the chef.
Then at 7 p.m. we had another show and I was like, can we just go home? Like, what if this show was just gonna be some other kind of crappy thing? But no, this show was actually pretty big and a lot more people were there. This show was 20,000 times nicer than anything we've seen in this building, so I'm gonna show you guys my favorite clips and enjoy. the plot of the show is. It was kind of just really crazy and combined a shit ton of stuff, but it was so cool. It looks a lot better in person.
Did you cry?
Then our night wasn't over yet because we got in another taxi, and this time our destination was Yuryuan Garden again. But we weren't actually going to go inside and see the garden, we just wanted to see the buildings at night. And boy, do I not have any regrets. And we ate some xiaolong balls, and the xiaolong balls were really good. Oh, and tonglulu. We stayed pretty late that eventually the lights turned off and it got kind of scary, but it's fine. Then the night was over. It was a very hectic day, and we got back in the taxi and went to the hotel to sleep. We left the hotel and there was this kid literally like doing the freaking splits on this table. Chinese kids are built different and I'm not one of them. So we took our taxi and we were headed to Suzhou, which is northwest of Shanghai. It was about like 2 hours driving, but the thing is our taxi was horrible. My mom's seatbelt wasn't working, which is why they have like a pillow on there for it to like be held down. And also the AC was broken and it was like 90 degrees outside and we were physically dying. But it's okay, at least we survived and we made it to our hotel. And this is 12 hours after my shift.
12 hours after my shift.
And we made our way out of the hotel to go and explore Suzhou. Now this is me 12 hours after my shift. Our stop was Yuryuan Garden, also known as the Garden of Pleasance in English. And the first thing I noticed was how good the weather was and how many people there were. I think they're known for like their super cheap bobas, and I got just a regular milk tea. It was pretty good, but it's not really anything new. And then we made our way into the garden, and the scenery is so beautiful here. The fact we went on like a perfect day too just made it even better. Reconnecting with Mother Nature once again, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy.
So pretty.
I already can feel the mosquito biting me.
My uncle took me this video. He told me instructions on what I should do. I really look like the emperor here. Let me tell you guys a story about what happened on this bridge. So we were walking on it, right? And this lady in the blue skirt right here, she stopped us from walking on it, even though like you have to walk on it to get to the exit we were going to. And this lady was like, "Excuse me, we're recording a video." And then my uncle was like, "We're just passing by really quick, sorry." And she's like, "No, it's fine, just don't do it again." Excuse me, do you own the bridge or something? Like maybe if your dad was the CEO of Minecraft, I would understand, but he's not. Our next destination was this like boat ride kind of thing, and we were planning on taking a taxi, but this man kept insisting that he would take us by bike, and I legit felt like I was in a Minecraft minecart because tell me why this was so shaky. Here's a visual demonstration of what we were in. So then we made it to the boat place, but it turns out the boat already left and the next one would be in an hour, so...
We survived! What's happening?
The boat already gone.
Oh.
He said if the boat gone, it's free. So he tried to get us to next boat, next station.
And then we made it to the garden. I'm surprised we didn't die. And also, these grandmas and grandparents were getting their workouts done. We didn't really do much in that park because I ended up getting like 30 mosquito bites, so yeah, we left early. We ate at this restaurant and I lost the footage, but I actually bought some things there. The apples are hair clips and the fan is just a fan. And also this butterfly hair clip. Cute. My uncle also bought me Labubus. Now, I was a hater of Labubus at first, but Labubus were like so special to my uncle. He thought they were so cute, so I can't be a hater of Labubus because if he thinks they're cute, then I think they're cute. And look at him literally taking photos of these Labubus with the food. It actually like warmed my heart. And our next destination was Shanghai, which is kind of like a big scenic area with a lot of lake stuff and everything.
Ah, yeah.
Although everywhere we went had like stampedes of people. We looked at all the different kinds of stores they had. And one store stood out to me, which was this handmade bag store. What did they do to my girl Peppa? But yeah, nonetheless, this district was just so pretty. I really like when things like light up at night, you know? We also went inside this ice cream store to see what it actually looked like, and that is not what was posted. I also saw the official mulch dog just running around the streets.
If I find out that you're hiding mulch from me, you will be very sorry.
Eventually it got really late and we got in our taxi, but the taxi driver had a problem. He said that his battery was low on his car, so he had to go change it. Like, if your battery is low, then maybe just don't taxi for that time period. But whatever, he just like dropped us off at a random ass place and we had to look for another taxi. And eventually we found one, but I was still kind of salty because like, what was going through that man's head? We made it to our new hotel in Suzhou, which wasn't bad, but it smelled like smoke. Today, I got fitted up in my brand new fit. And we actually migrated to yet another hotel in Suzhou. We were going to explore this ancient kind of village thing here, but we figured out that they let you stay there and have Airbnbs, so we decided, let's just stay here for the night and the day. But one thing that I hated was having to carry my 20-day trip luggage all around the dirt and the hobbies of getting to our Airbnb. We then got our IDs verified, and we got into our Airbnb. It was looking very great. somebody left a few crumbs here. The bathroom is also kind of moldy. I didn't get any footage of that, but you know what? It's nothing new. And then we started our exploration in Suzhou. It was really rainy, and our first stop was this restaurant. And y'all, when I tell you that in China, you can eat literally anything you put your mind to.
Nom nom nom.
你好，你好。
你好，你好。
他们不管。
We explored the cute little mini stores here. And I felt rich walking into this pile of gold. And of course, we couldn't miss out on the scenic areas. It was legit so humid outside that I needed to get like a drink. I felt like I was gonna faint. I asked for water, but she accidentally gave me this watermelon juice.
Gave me 2 chips, although I asked for an apple, but that's okay. This is not a veggie sandwich. Wow. Turkey with bacon and cheese. I'm really, really upset right now.
This village was so big, it literally had like everything. And my mom was even talking to these college students, and this Chinese guy right here is going to Duke. My friend from my high school is also going to Duke, so they're probably going to meet each other. And they have one common factor, they're both Chinese. And here is the Great Wall of China! Then we drank some coffee, and here is my uncle taking more photos with the Labubus. We made our way back into the Airbnb, and this poor turtle, bruh. Like, if you're gonna have a turtle, then don't leave it like that. I felt so bad. Now, one pro of staying in this amazing Airbnb is that they give you free hanfu, and they do your hair and makeup for free as well. They actually had a lot more hanfus than I thought. This pretty lady helped me put my hanfu on. I picked a super red one. And then she started to do my makeup and my hair. She kind of put like makeup that kind of made me look up like a panda, so I had to fix it a bit. I just put contour and better mascara and lipstick. I feel like I like this outfit more than the other one. Here is the final hanfu fit. And my mom even did tea pao along with me. Then we went outside and it was already nighttime. And this place legit had the perfect photo spots. Now you're probably like, do you guys need to hire a professional photographer for hanfu? Well, actually no, we didn't, because my uncle is legit like a professional photographer. You guys are going to see his photos in a minute, but they were absolutely insane. Also, this village at night was just straight up gorgeous. Another baddie was doing hanfu too. Baddie alert! I really loved this dress, but one thing about it was that because it was made for adults, it was like a bit bigger than it should have been on me. So everywhere I went, I had to lift the skirt up like really high. Otherwise, if I just kept it down, then it would drag on the floor. And by the way, the floor is very rainy and wet, and they said that if we damaged the hanfu, then we'd have to pay for it. So here are how the photos turned out. These actually might be the best photos of me. Like if somebody on Discord asks for a face reveal, I'm pulling this out. But yeah, all credits to my uncle. He literally did an insane job. Like what the fuck? And then we ate at this restaurant and this cute lady kept complimenting me. She was adorable. And by the time we got back to the hotel, I was legit drenched and soaked. I was so tired. I wasn't planning to. We woke up and once again it was pouring. We got multiple flash flood warnings. It's also raining right now where I live and where I'm editing this. But yeah, we left this Airbnb and we just explored more around the old ancient town before we had to leave it. And we got food at this one place because they advertised xiaolongbao, so obviously I'm gonna go in there. And y'all, one of the workers was just like, fuck that shit. But yeah, that's besides the point, whatever. Also, this place had a phone caddy. Am I in a Texas school or in China? Then inside this ancient town, we went inside this place and there was an opera dancer here. My mom actually told me a story that when she was little and didn't have as much money, she almost did this as a job, which surprised me because my mother's singing is horrible. Inside of the place, they had this AI photo booth. Who the shit is doing this? Then we left and just explored more of this town. I really suggest you guys like stay 1 or 2 days here if you're going to Suzhou because it is so beautiful here.
一条鱼都好值钱，在香港卖这么大条啊，好几千块一条。
We were getting ready to leave and before I left, I got this boba watermelon juice. Except the boba they gave me was just clear and it tasted really funny. Like bro, I just want some regular black bobas, please. Then we got in our taxi and remember how our drive to Suzhou was in a really horrible taxi? My uncle decided to upgrade us because he didn't want us to experience that again, which is so sweet. I felt like I was in a limousine, but like Chinese version. Our next destination was to Hangzhou, which is about an hour and a half of a drive. And after this clip of my chopped ass, we got to the hotel. Yay! It was called Nostalgia Hotel, and I think this was one of the best hotels we've ever stayed at. It was small, but super cozy, and finally, it was actually clean. You could also play with the curtains. And there were these AI robots wandering around the hotel. Even though it was raining tacos, we had to power through it because our next destination was Hefang Street. This street is a very famous street in Hangzhou, and honestly, I can see why. There was even this like Greek looking McDonald's. Then we got to this restaurant and my bad, I kind of recorded it in slow-mo. The food was so good here, even though it was a little bit pricey. And this meal roll was so good. Bro, I think I actually gained like 5 pounds from this food. Then we continued to walk around Hefang Street. And they had a lot of cute, cheap stores inside. Like, look at this one. These hair clips are going for like less than $1. And these plushies too. There were also all these kinds of blind boxes and these little DIY things you can make. We left with the lafufus and also some blind boxes I got for my sister and my friends. And my uncle also got us matching lafufu keychains. I feel like I've seen this on TikTok before, but it could just be different creators. We went into this tea store that had a bunch of matchas. I know, very performative. But the thing is, they kept pushing us to eat these samples, but I'm not a tea person at all. I can't stay inside. They kept feeding me like gross samples I just did not like. It's actually raining tacos, bro. And then we were walking back to our hotel and we went through this underground subway thing, which was cool. And we made it back to the Nostalgia Hotel. Today was our second day in Hangzhou and also our second to last day in China. Our whole day consisted of one place which is called Sea Lake. And holy smoly moly, there were so many people here. Basically, it's kind of like an island with a bunch of like places you can stop and the boats take you to different kinds of places. As you can see, these really cool boats here look like they have a house on them. You know, I was kind of feeling it today. I kind of look like a grandmother, but whatever. And look at how many lotuses there were. There was this man and he was low-key such a vibe. He was posing for the camera. And then he told me to join him on the stage, and of course, why would I say no to him? Then we ate at this really fancy restaurant, and once we entered this restaurant, there were these group of people looking at me, and I was like, am I giving off Wan Young vibes right now? Am I giving off Shu Hua vibes right now? Like, okay, am I eating or am I just really ugly? We got these noodles, we got xiaolongbaos, we got, I don't even know what this is called, and this really cool dessert. It kind of tasted like doo-doo, but that's besides the point. And then we went out again and explored more of the Lakey area, and I was low-key feeling like anime 12 episode, you know, like where's my soulmate, hello? It was just giving those beachy vibes. Police? And then we bought tickets to go on this boat. The ones that literally have like a house built on the boat. Do you guys like this cinematic shot? So our boat stopped us at this little island. And I was feeling hungry, so I got some ice cream. She swirled it perfectly. And the reason this little island is so special is because look! The image on the $1 bill is exactly where we were at. And we walked more around the scenic area, and this guy kind of looks like my math teacher, but that's besides the point. And we went into the store for one reason. When I tell you it was legit hotter than Texas here, I think it was around 99 degrees. Like, can the sun just explode already?
There's still a lot of beautiful places.
And eventually we made it back to the boat and to our next island. We also stopped and got some watermelon juice on the way. I know, I feel like I've been drinking watermelon juice every day. Here was the dragon, the house, the gold, the two boats next to it. Like, everything you could think of was inside this boat. And this unc and these aunties were posing for the picture. I want to be in their WeChat group too. Then our next destination on this island was Leifeng Pagoda, which is a 5-story tall tower with 8 different sides. Thank God for escalators. And once we got inside, you could choose the option to either go up the staircase and up the building, or up the elevator and up the building. And the elevator's line was super long, so obviously we're going to still take it.
Big back, big back, big back.
And after a long wait, we finally made it up, and look at the ceiling. And now look at the views from here. Being up here felt so peaceful, and I felt like one of those Chinese guys you see on reels that are like inviting 3 people who follow me to come to China and learn spin jitsu with me. And then we went down the elevator, and this time it actually wasn't that long of a wait. And we didn't take the boat back to the original place we first started in. We took the taxi because the boat line was too long. And on top of that, we had a water show to catch. We were running as fast as we could to the water show, but we stumbled upon these beautiful ladies. I was surprised that so many people were doing hanfu. I guess because the spot is really famous, a lot of people want to do hanfu here. While we were on the run to the water show, I got a sausage. One thing I learned is that everybody in China takes insanely good photos of themselves. I found this really funny because these 2 girls were asking this one random dude to help them take a selfie. He looked really awkward, but honestly, they're Douyin baddies, so let me take your spot, man. And then we sat down and patiently waited for the water show. only for the water show to be at a completely different area than everybody thought. Yeah, and then everybody realized it was over there and started huddling around it, so I couldn't even see anything, so we just left. But you know, at least I got to see my twin brother.
Is that me? Yeah.
Then we walked to this restaurant to, you know, eat some food, because what helps you when you're in a bad mood? Food. Sometimes you're just hangry and you don't know it. It was getting late in the island and it was time to say goodbye to it. So you may have thought that we are taking our taxi to the hotel, but you are wrong. Because me and my mom and my uncle decided to get a massage on our second to last day in China. The massage hurt badly because this lady was using 200% of her power on my freaking body. And at one point she even lifted up my shorts and just started touching like my butt cheek because she was like, your body is very cold. You need to drink more warm water. I was actually flabbergasted. I don't think I'm gonna come back. 0 out of 10 massage experience. Okay, you can stop now. Then we fortunately left the place.
机器人，再见，拜拜。很厉害哦，他也知道这是2楼啊。
Today was our last day in China and I was actually getting really emotional because this is genuinely like one of my favorite trips ever. I wrote my uncle a goodbye and thank you letter. If you know Chinese, then you can read it. Then we ate at this nice restaurant and wiped my tears away while eating. Then we got in a taxi and we were off to the airport. Now the thing is, there was a shit ton of traffic and we were going to be late for our airplane. And so my goodbye to my uncle was very short-lived because we had to run to our terminal. But then it turns out we made it. But I'm freaking sweating all over. Bro, honestly, we were rushing for nothing. My mom thought they like closed 30 minutes early, but they didn't. And so now we're just waiting to board and now I'm just gonna run around the airport. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, please subscribe and leave a thumbs up. I'm sorry this is a very late video. I normally do post every Tuesday, but my PC had a shit ton of problems, so I wasn't able to finish this video in time. And also, my junior year of high school is really taking a toll on me. But I promise I'll start consistently posting every Tuesday from now on, so make sure to tune in for those videos.